Yeah, welcome. My name is Dr. Tushar Deoras. I am the chairman and managing director of Astute Academy. And today I'm going to discuss a very important topic, that is the international pathway programs. So as you may be knowing that in 2020, Government of India has rolled out a new education policy, which is influenced by the American policy, where the you can really change the universities midway. You can do a partial education in one college or the university, and you can do the balance education in some other institutions. And that's what is the basic theme under the national education policy. So partial education in India and balance in international premium university. And this is going to be a very important and a game changer in India. And let me start with the basics part of it. So we have been, as I said, we have been in this field for more than 30 years. We work on educational reforms. We are working on the university, international university, collaborating with the Indian institutions. And we work with the students, faculty, as well as they design the innovative programs, the student-centric programs for the faculty. And this has been a major focus of the government of India also. In fact, recently, when the Prime Minister Narendra Modi went to the United States, at that time it was discussed with President Trump, and they had a joint declaration part of it, which has mention of these programs, specific programs part of it. So educational reforms is one of the key which leads to development of innovative products. And we have got many awards actually. I always believe the quality education is most critical for the successful career. And irrespective of your percentage of marks academically or your financial condition, you deserve to get really go to the premier institution. So even if somebody has got 60% marks, 65% marks, the student should aspire to take a degree from far better than the IITs or IIMs or AIIMS. And this is a program which is addressing that particular part of it. And I always say it is a fundamental right. Having a good, successful career. You may finish your education, 4 years of bachelor's, 2 years of master's, but you are 35 to 40 years in the industry. So your growth in the industry is far more important. Your growth, your promotions, your salaries, all these things are important if you go to the quality education part. And it has to be affordable. It is not by paying the lakhs and lakhs of rupees. What is the today's market? The overseas education consultants sitting, they are college agents. They send the students to the different university, takes the commission. And more the money you pay, more the commissions they are getting. We are career counsel. We have the team in United States. We are big team in India, in different countries. So now we work in a very larger scale. We don't take a single paisa commission from any of the universities across the globe. We work purely on merits. When my application goes to the international universities also, we don't really write our name also. They don't know it has come from the Astute Academy. And that is what is the most critical component moving forward, is basically a quality education. And that is why students getting huge scholarships. My 60% of the students who are in a mentoring program goes to United States with 100% scholarship. And average fees is very low. For it is almost, I can say it is similar. American education is similar to Indian education wise cost if you are properly working. And that's what this product, it is a very innovative product. I do not know anybody in India is doing. They might have some places, it might have started in a small way, but this is a very pioneering efforts because we are sitting in United States. I got many awards on the almost every education award, Champions of Change Award by Venkaiah Naidu ji when he was a Vice President of India. This was a Niti Ayog's award. And former Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India, Justice K.G. Balkrishnan ji was a jury chief. It's a big, prominent jury. Very prestigious award. Prior to that, Pride of Nation Award when Rajnath Singh's. So this was we celebrate 16th December as a Vijay Divas. We won the war with Pakistan in 1971 and Bangladesh was created. In 14 days, we won this war. 96,000 Pakistani soldiers surrendered. After World War II, it was the biggest surrender in the world. and they celebrate Vijay Diwas in big function in Delhi. All three forces. You can see the veterans of the 1971 war, General Bakshi, the former air chief, and all. So there's a big, and it is a very prestigious to get award from the defense forces. Always been. Nitin Gadkari ji is many awards, Maharashtra Gaurav Awards and other awards. The corporate social responsibility, we have been working at a grassroots level. Devan Phadnaji has given 5, 6 awards to us. Uttar Maharashtra, one of them was very critical because 5 people got award that year. And along with me, Lata Mangeshkar ji and ex-president Pratibha Patil also got the award. It was very, very prestigious awards which are there. Vinod Tawde ji, former education minister of Maharashtra, bad career counselor, almost 35 awards from different newspapers and different NGOs and government. We have got it into that. We have many international awards in even Russia, even Mauritius. And this was in British Parliament, House of Lords and House of Commons. They called me for 25 years of service, like we are Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. In British, it is the House of Lords and House of Commons. Very, very prestigious awards. We could get into that. Shushrut Award was another Government of India award. Charak and Shushrut were the pioneers in medical, ancient Indian medico, the even Ayurveda and all the things which was developed. And Shushrut Award was constituted by Government of India for prominent personality. And I was the one of the first recipient of this award. Mansukh Mandviya ji was the health minister at that time. And this is a very, very important award because all other people were the doctors. I have done my PhD. I'm not a medical doctor. And because we have been working in medical field for the long, and that is how this award is very, very prestigious. I was the only AIIMS director, and all very senior doctors, prominent doctors in India got honored with the Shushrut Award, one of the most prestigious award. In United States, Dr. Donald Martin heads our team. He was ex-dean of Columbia University. He was sitting on the other side of the table, evaluating applications, admissions. So we know in and out of the admission system. Booth School of Business, it is number 1 MBA college in the world today. MBA college. It's one of the very prominent, the director, Northwestern University, professor from Yale University, Yale Ventures, Indiana University, ex-tenured professor. So we have big team. We have the hospitals affiliation, almost 450 hospitals we have affiliated in United States in different category. And we have the doctors team who has been working tirelessly for us. So it is a holistic, basically, profile we have. And since we are sitting, we know the complete education. And today I'm going to talk of very innovation because we could do it because we have such a great team moving forward. So American system is a multidisciplinary system. Okay, they always talk of career than the course. In India, we say BSc, BCom, BBA, BE. But what career I want to make, I don't know. You will finish, as I said, your bachelor's and master in 6 years, but 35 to 40 years, you will be in a career. Now, what skills you require 20 years down the line, you have to possess the skills today. That is what is a multidisciplinary system. After 10 years, you become a manager. You have to handle a team under you. So people management skills are very, very critical. So if you don't have the people management skill, it will be difficult. If you want to become MD, CEO of a company, and if you want or you want to start your own business, you need to know marketing, finance, HR, strategic management, entrepreneurship skills. So as you grow in organization, your management skill has to be honed up. That is a multidisciplinary system. Computers is an integral part of the system. So everybody should learn C++, Java. That is going to be the very, very critical part. So very importantly, multidisciplinary system, which is the national education policy. As I said, it is influenced by the American policy. We have the major employability issue and which can be solved by the multidisciplinary education part of it. And as I say, national education or American, it is a credit based. So every subject has got its own worth. And the credits are basically, you get a credit. So in India, you do first year, second year, third year, fourth year. Now they will be introducing 4 years. All the programs are 4 years, part of it. Your credits are transferable credits. So you earn the credit from one college, you can redeem the credits in the second college. Multidisciplinary and international education is one of the most critical component is research. They are sitting a lot cash All the technology, almost 85% of the technology development happens in the university. So you have the best of the professor. 3G, 4G, 5G is not developed by Apple or Samsung or Microsoft, Google. It is the university professors who develop the technology. Universities, industry pump in money, and when the 5G is developed, every company use the 5G technology, sell their mobiles, their devices, and earn the money. So somebody may be working today, maybe on 20G, and that level of professor teaches you what knowledge you get is a futuristic knowledge. And that is why the research is most integral. Why the American universities are so great or German universities are so great is because of the research component, best of the teachers, best of the faculty, and latest curriculum, which is industry specific. So employability issue will be very, very less if you go to very premium. So every country, there are good or bad colleges. I'm not saying the USA's all the universities are great. And that is why it is important that you have to go to very premium university, not a tie-up universities and all this. So who should go to out of India? It's very clear. If you are going out of India, you should get better. If you are an engineer, you should get better than IITs. If the IITs are best colleges in the India, if you are a medical student, AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, best in India, you have to go better than that. If you are a management student, the IIMs, Indian Institute of Managements, are the best colleges in India. You have to go far better than the IITs, AIIMS, IIMs, and you should be funded by well. So scholarships are better. And when you go to very premium universities, you don't have the career problem. Person who pass out from IIT Bombay, however market condition may be there may be recession, whatever may be happening, you will get a job. You will have a good career. Somebody who is passing out from IIM Ahmedabad will always get a good job. Somebody who is doing AIMS will become a great doctor. Now, institutions do matter where you are taking admission. Same IIT Bombay computer engineering and some small college computer engineering is different. IIT Bombay will really, their starting salary industry will pick up. So when you are going international, we have to go to very, very premium. And these premier university has money in their pocket, and that is why they can get it. But if the agent's name is involved, if it is any of the agents, same university will not give you. So like in India, we call management quota. You had heard, no? So US universities also, there are some good universities also. But then you go to management quota, you pay huge amount of fee. This year, almost like 94,500 crores were paid by Indian students in US university. Huge amount of money, 94,500 crores. No need, absolutely. We can get a huge amount of scholarship, but because of the agent relationship, it is just sending and taking the commission, you don't get a scholarship. More the money you pay, more the commissions they get. We do not accept a single paisa commission from any university. We are merit based. I have organization. We have a team in United States. Very, very credible team. Nobody in India has got such a great team. Dean of Columbia, Dean of University of Chicago. University of Chicago, one university has produced more than 100 Nobel Prize winners. Think of the quality of the institution. One university producing more than 100 Nobel Prize winners. That's a strength of it. So American system is always career oriented. What is required? It is not a percentage of marks. Somebody has 95% marks and cannot talk properly, will not be successful in marketing. Does marketing require 95 or 98% marks? Academics is always one of the factor, can never be sole criteria international. You go to Stanford, Harvard, MIT, there is no entrance examination. You go to British Cambridge University or London School of Economics, you name the worldwide top institutions which are there, you will not find basically any entrance examination. University of California, Berkeley, these are very, very premium universities. So academics are important, but those are not the sole thing for admissions. Non-academic plays a 25% role. So you maybe somebody is good in singing, dancing, you're doing the social work. Rotary clubs are very, very important. You should become a Rotary club member, Rotaract or Interact club members, because Rotary is the biggest NGO in the world. They are doing a lot of work. So many service projects they are doing. So from the plastic bag eradication to Swachh Bharat Abhiyan to the adult literacy, water management part of it, in education, a lot of work which is going on holistically for the society. So you need to demonstrate actually you are good. Your hobbies are there. You are doing tree plantation drive, blood donation camps, organ donation plans, so many things which are there. And there are standardized tests which test your basic fundamentals. They don't go into the advanced level of testing like our JEE mains or JEE advanced or NEET examination. No, they don't want. So base level, it is the comprehension and the analytical ability exam, SAT or ACT. What is there? 6 and 7 standard mathematics. Very, very base level, 6 and 7 mathematics and English comprehension passages. Read the unseen passages in India. Read the passage, answer it. And advanced placement test your fundamentals of the subjects. There are almost 40 subjects are there. And these are 9th and 10th standard. They will take only one chapter. Suppose in physics, they don't want full physics, only one chapter, maybe mechanics, magnetism, electricity, the mathematical physics, lower or higher, chemistry, one chapter, biology, one chapter, mathematics, lower calculus, higher calculus. If you are a management student, maybe macroeconomics, psychology, English, there are 39, whichever career you want to make. So advanced placement, 9th and 10th, and only one chapter you have to give the exam. Very, very short syllabus. You prove कि magnetism, electricity, you are good. That's all. And you get admission into premier. And in fact, the advanced placement is so critical today. Combination of SAT and advanced placement can get you top 10 universities in United States with 100% scholarship. And sometimes 4 years bachelor's course can complete in 3 years time. And the English, basic reading, writing, listening, speaking, very base TOEFL or IELTS exam. It is a mandatory exam, but very, very base level. But most critical for scholarships and all is the SAT and the AP examination. SAT happens 6 times a year. AP happens every time in the month of May. So actually those students who are there in school from 9th standard, they start taking the advanced placement. When you are in 9th standard, at that time, you should start taking it. But if not, you are already in college, you can take it now also. But it is beneficial that you take it at the early part of. And as I said, US doesn't have the merit list. They will take you admission on first come, first serve basis. The earlier you apply, you have to apply 1 year in advance to American university. We are experts in scholarship. We know where you can get what profile of the students. University selection is very critical. In-state fees, like a California state student applying for California, they get a discounted rate, almost 50 to 60%. Nobody from India is sending to USA in-state because we are Indians, international students. We have to work on the in-state application. People do not know that you can get in-state fees. If small amount is left is a bank loan. If you are properly coming, the whole education in United States can be completed less than 10 lakhs rupees. Whole education in United States can be completed in less than 10 lakhs. Bachelor's education I'm talking. I'm not talking about master's education. Master's is costly in United. Bachelor is the very, very, you get, as I said, 100 up to 100% scholarship. If the SAT, you get above 1300 marks out of 1600, 6th, 7th maths and English, you make it huge. If you touch 1500, just now we had two students, very, very poor family, not having much of the money part of it. We could get 100% scholarship, including living cost, As I say, 60% of my mentoring students, those who come and build a profile, it is not overnight. As I said, we have to build this profile, 50% academic, 25%. If you do not have the academic profile, we have to build the profile to us. You have to come for the mentoring program, whatever Stanford or Harvard require, we have to build. So we have a separate academy, international academy. In fact, today itself, I'm taking one more session on the Astute's International Academy part of it, where we really groom the students part of it. So scholarship is going to be very, very critical component. We don't want to go to USA or for that matter, any country and spend huge amount of money. I want a middle class, lower middle class, farmer's son, daughter has to go to very, very premium university, far better than IIT, IIMs and AIMS. That's what is the Astute Academy, quality education and the affordable education. And let me tell you, I have not seen anybody in the whole of India because we have very big credible team sitting in United States. So you may be any student, any academic. I'm not saying you should have 18% marks, 90, you may have 50, 60% marks. Still, you deserve to go better than IIT. Even if you got 50, 60% marks, you still deserve to go better than IITs and IIMs. If you are a management student and you want to go for the BBA or MBA, you have to go into that. Any year you may be studying. You may be first year student, second year student, third year student, whatever level lived at that moment of time. Just break that thing, move to United States at that particular point of it. Wherever you may be. You may be first year, second year, third year, whichever point you can move any course. It can be 3 years course like BSc, BBA, BCom, any student. You want a commerce students, or you may be 4 years degree like Bachelor of Engineering and any degree, or even diploma student. For that matter, even diploma students are there. You can get a transition into the United States and Germany, two countries we prominently push, but you can go to UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, any country for the Singapore. Credit transfer is always possible, and any university. You may be a university affiliated colleges, you may be autonomous, you may not be autonomous, you may be private university, you may be deemed university, you may be a small college under Pune University, Mumbai University, Nagpur University. It doesn't matter which college or institute or university you are there. You seamlessly transfer. So any student of any academic background, any year of study, any course, you may be food technology, you may be commerce student wanting to go for the chartered accountancy. It's almost like assured everybody becomes in United States chartered accountants. It's not a rocket science. In India, chartered accountant is a big problem. Law, so many students are going. So engineering, medical is definitely there, but beside that, mass communication is going, psychology, economics, so many students, mass communication, as event management, so many students are going to United States. So what we do is the partial education. This pathway program was कि you are partial education in India and balance internationally in previous university. So suppose you are an engineering student, first year, second year, you finish it in India, and the third year and the fourth year, you are doing the balance education. There are people who can, it is a credit base. So you may have 2 years in India and 1 year in United States. Most of the students get a degree in 3 years. Actually. Even engineering degree can be sought in 3 years or maximum 3.5 years. If you are a decent student, you are a hardworking student, and you can, we will transfer these credits to United States. Now, this is the most critical component where there is no expertise available in India, because every college, its worth is different. Suppose you go to the IIT Bombay, 8.0 CGPA, and Pune, any college 8.0 CGPA. Both are different. Pune College 8.0 and IIT Bombay 8.0 is different. The credits, when it is transferred to the credits, if you are going to Stanford University, they look at differently. If you go to Michigan State, it will look differently. Or if you go to California State University, they will look at differently. So credit transfer, we have to see how good, great is your institution. We give presentations to them. Okay, this is a great institution here in India. This is really a student is worth of that particular part, and please transfer the credits. We are able to 100% credits have been able to transfer into the American universities or German university. That is really a strength, because my team is sitting in United States. We are a separate team which works on the credit transfer. So you are doing partial credits in India. Like in India, USA, they get 120 credits. You get a bachelor's degree to 120 credit. In India, every year almost is 40 credits. So if engineering program, almost if you are doing 2 years, you are doing 80 credits already in India. What you have to do is balance 40 credits in United States, which can be most of the student in 1 year. Or sometimes student do some extra credits and do 90 credits in India. And they do the 30 credits in United States. So 2 years in India and 1 year in United States, and your degree is done. And you get a premier American degree or German degree, whichever country you are going, you are getting a very, very premium degree internationally. Or you are going to Australia or New Zealand or any of the things. And since you are going only for 1 year or 1.5 years, your cost is so low. Plus, we get a scholarships and in-state fees and so many things. Your overall cost is so low because you have studied 2 years in India. You are going just 1 year for US. You are not going 4 years of education in United States. If you are going 4 years of education in United States, definitely cost will be very, very high. But now you are going only for 1 year or 1.5 years maximum. Your cost of education drastically drop, and you get a premium university far better than IIT. That is the beauty of this program. Better universities than IITs and lower in cost, because you are going for short duration. Even if you have bad profile and somehow you come to firefighting and you may not get very high scholarships, even if you do not get a scholarship very high, still it is very affordable because you are going only for 1 year. You are not going for full education. All the regulations we follow, Department of Education, University Grant Commission, AICT, National Education. As I say, currently the White House, which is the put the statement, a joint statement was issued. And in that it is mentioned that it is the government's priority, government of India's priority today is to take this part of it. Germany again, Germany is, you can study 1 or 2 years in it. Germany is a free education. Most of the courses are free or very low cost. So 1 or 2 years you do the education in India, move to Germany 3 to 3.5 years, and you are a German. What is the cost? There is no cost. You can move this 1 year in Germany also, but you can do 1 to 2 years in India and then transfer. These are the transfer pathway programs where you are doing partial education in India and balance education in United States or Germany in very, very premium university. We transfer your credits from here. And Government of India is very clearly said, our national education policy, multi-entry exit. You can leave the college any moment of time, no questions asked. Your credits are deposited in academic bank of credit. This is the Government of India website. Government is pushing. Most of your students are already enrolled for academic bank of credit. And this is on the front page of the Government of India website. You go to institutions, you deposit the credits, you move to second institution and you redeem the credit. Now the second institution can be in India or international. So we are launching a products here in India in some time where you will be able to transfer India to India. And these credits will be evaluated properly by independent agencies like WES and ECE. They will validate your degree, which college you are there, what is the worth of that particular college. Somebody's got 8 CGPA of Pune College and 8 CGPA of the IIT Bombay, both are at different level. They convert in 4.0 grade point average of the American system. So IIT definitely will get a higher grades as compared to Pune College. So this credit mechanism, we work it. We know the credit mechanism of the India. We know the credit mechanism of United States. We are able to explain. If you blindly apply, there are students, some apply, you don't get a credit transfer. Or very, very few credits are transferred into. And again, as I said, it is any degree course. It may be 3 years or 4 years of degree course. And we have now created the international batches itself in the universities. Now, this is another which new development which has happened is now the universities have the international batches. After 12th, when you are going to the college, they will say you are in a US batch, you are in a German batch. You study 2 years into that particular college, and then you move to the United States or Germany or any other country. These are 100%. So if the computer science 50 students are there, all 50 students will move after 2 years to international universities. That's the beauty. So you will be groomed during that 2 years time into that. So 1 year is pure mentoring. So first year when you go academic, non-academic profile, your standardized tests, everything will get complete. And the second year we will be doing is the complete admission process, your application process. We have to write a lot of essays. In USA, if you are applying 70, 80 essays, you have to write letter of recommendations, your standardized test, SAT, AP, the TOEFL, IELTS examination, all these things. We handle complete pre-departure, post-departure, your accommodation part, the credit transfer part, your visa part, we handle it to that. Till date, in last 30 years, in United States, I have success ratio of visa, 99.9% is the success ratio of visa. You may be knowing now the US government is giving a lot of guidelines, how the social medias and all has to be handled. So we should not be criticizing any government or any of the things. So very, very critical component into that is the handling of the admission process, which is going to be very, very critical component. Very, very important. You may be great, but they should know you are great. So we have expertise into all end-to-end admission process as well as the credit transfer into that. And that is why these batches are there in the pathway batches into that. First year we groom it. If you have you are already studying in first year, second year, third year, we will directly transfer you. But if you are a 12th standard or 11th standard student, you can enroll with the international batch and you go directly into very, very premium university. We are able to get admission into very, very premium. Even Ivy League or Stanford or Harvard and all is not outside your dream. But you need to build a profile for that. It is not everybody gets IIT admission or IIM admission in India. So definitely there is a competition, but you should come to me at 8th standard, 9th standard. Then I can build your profile. And after 12th also, you can go at a very low cost at 100% scholarship. Even all 4 years you want to go. That's the beauty of the Astute. So we are these programs are becoming we completely handle admission process, credit transfer. You are not supposed to do it. So future batches admissions, we are already completing. Even I have the student 2029 and 30 also. Even those students who are in a bachelor's and wanting to go to masters, we are getting admission in 2029 batch, 2030 batch, MBA programs. Recently, one student has got into the MIT, number one program in the world in supply chain. We got admission for 2029-30 batches, still passing out the bachelors, just passing out the bachelors. The student expected to work 1 or 2 years in the industry and then join the MBA program, because MBA requires some sorts of experience, particularly MIT level. But otherwise, if you don't have the any experience, also MBA admissions are cakewalk in United States. All 3 years degrees are acceptable in United States. Many people now spread the rumors in the market ki, okay, 3 years degree are not acceptable in United States. Let me put the record very straight. Even a BCom 3 years program can go to United States and they can get admissions into the very premium program. Absolutely no problem into that. So any BCom student wanting to go to the chartered accountancy, just come to this program. You are assured chartered accountancy. In India, there is no guarantee you will become a chartered accountant. It's a big struggle in India into getting it. And you go to even American university publish on their website, we have 100% of the students become chartered accountant. They call it CPAs. That is the declaration by the university. BCom students going to the international for CPA, law, pre-medical. There are many medical programs now. Those who are in 12th standard, 4 years you are going to pre-medical in India, 3 years in United States. 5-6 years may you become a practicing doctor in United States, including post-graduation. 6 to 7 years from after 12th, you can be directly a doctor in United States. Pathway programs are enormous. Pathway programs are there. So it is all going into the very much. You may be any stream, again, as I said. Medical programs are very becoming popular because not everybody gets MBBS admission in the government colleges. Private and DEEM are very costly. Internationally, they go to China, Russia, Ukraine, Georgia, which is banned now. Go to the pre-medical in India. 4 years you do it. So we have the Parul University in Vadodara, where this program has been running. You go to the Parul Medical College in Vadodara, in Gujarat. 4 years you spend there and then go to the medical education university. It's a complete pathway. In Pune now this year, we are launching this pre-medical program. So those who are aspiring for MBBS admission, either you can directly go to United States or you can take this pathway programs. Any of the biological science students, maybe BSc biology, microbiology, Ayurveda, homeopathy, physiotherapy, wanting to become allopathy practitioner in United States, take the pathway programs. You go to pathway programs to United States to become a really allopathy doctor, homeopathy doctor, becoming a also knowing the allopathy, and a huge salary, more than 1 crore starting salary, which you are going to international university. So whether it's an engineering program, management program, mass communication, hotel management, you are talking about economics, you are talking about any of the medical bioscience programs, biotechnology is very popular into that, dental, veterinary science, you name the programs, actually arts, science, commerce, all the streams. Somebody going for mass communication, somebody may be good singer or painter or anything. So any student, any course, any year can go to international university, very premium university, far better than IITs or IIMs or AIMS. Even if you have 55-60% marks, it is not the 90% marks to student, which is the you have lower academics also, still you can go, because and we handle complete end-to-end admission processes. These are my contact numbers. You can contact astuteacademy.com. You can book the one-to-one appointment either on Zoom or you can come personally. We have office in Pune, in Ferguson College Road. Mumbai, we have the Dadar office. We have opened a new office in Gujarat, in Vadodara, and Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is a big office is coming up. Anytime in a week's time, we are opening the Ahmedabad office. Vadodara, in the Parul University itself, we have got an office. So we have the centers and we can have the Zoom call. Otherwise, if you are sitting in different cities, we will be very happy to. astutepromo.com is my YouTube channel. You will see similar recorded videos on the astutepromo.com. You can go into that part of it. and we will be very, very happy to really go and assist you the part of it. So if you have any questions and all, you can definitely ask me. You can type that in the question and answer tab into that. We will be constantly running this webinar, so you can spread onto your friends onto that. Now, many universities are having the international batches where you come 2 years here. It saves huge amount of money because you are going just 1 or 1.5 years to United States. It saves huge amount of money. And when you go for a bachelor's program, your masters in premier universities are almost guaranteed. It is sometimes difficult to get a Stanford or Harvard from India, but masters may it is hardly any student is going from India for Stanford, Harvard. But those who comes to pathway, they can go to the Stanford and Harvard. That's the beauty of this particular program. Again, you will not find anybody in India doing promoting. Most of the programs are commercial in nature, where you are expected to pay huge amount of money because, as I say, they handle only management quota and you are expected to pay huge amount. Our benefit is a credit transfer. Every credit transfer is saving in money. They will not do the credit transfer. They will do, if you are 80 credits, they may transfer 20, 30 credits. It is doesn't help you. And that is why you need to have the credible team. You have to tell how great is my college. And that is where the whole Astute Academy, we are the student-centric academy. I do not have any affiliation, or I do not really take the commission, single paisa commission from any. And that is why you get a best of the colleges, quality education, and affordable education. Okay, I can see 1 or 2 questions into that. Let me open the questions. Does any personal assistant needed for the yeah, so we provide one-to-one. All these programs are one-to-one. We provide the personal assistance for you throughout the process, identification for this, or if you want to make the payments to any of the American universities, everything we handle part of it. Now, is it possible to go to foreign university directly via as a transfer student after first year? Yeah, that's what I say. In any year, so after first year, you can second year, you can go to United States, you can go to UK, you can go to any other country. As I said, if you prepare a proper profile and go, you get a very high scholarship. So if you are already finished first year and you want to go today also in this August, you want to fly this August, I can make you fly in this August, but you may not get a scholarship. But if you fly next August, you can get a huge credit transfer, you can get a huge scholarships and other things which is possible because you can give SAT, AP, other examinations you can give it. So it is possible that you go after 1 year to the, but Germany, I always encourage to go to after 1 year. If you're finishing 1 year, this year, September, I will transfer you to Germany, free university. There is no fees. So Germany is definitely feasible after 1 year. But US, I always say most of the time after second year. So I get better time to really mentor you. Does build a profile, make a proper application, not a firefighting one, and get an admission part of. Can you just tell how much cost does it need to 2 years of engineering and foreign? I told you, most of the student, if you're giving me 1 year, less than 10 lakhs, total education cost. Total education cost, if you are getting SAT score above 1300, so 800 marks of maths, which is 6th and 7th standard maths, and 800 marks of the your comprehension. Read the passage and give it. If you are able to get a 1300 plus, you got very high scholarship. If you are able to get 1500 plus, there are students who are getting 100% scholarship. You may not cost anything. Even living expenses, you do the part-time work and you can earn it. So we have the testimonials of the student even this year going even 100% scholarship and with even living cost covered. There are students which is a living cost covered into. So I'll connect my, you can book the appointment one-to-one. I can provide you all the information, or we can send you the complete information, Dhanendra. My team will contact you maybe tomorrow, and they will take this forward into that. Yeah. Any more questions? This is a beautiful program. So any year you transfer any academic, but you have to go to very premium. We are not compromising on quality of the institutions anywhere. Better than IIT, IIMs, and AIMS. That's my commitment. We use USNEWS, which is the ranking systems, and that is how it has been done. Thank you very much, and really appreciate. Since there is no more questions, I will close this. Let's work it out one to one. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all joining.